You know, if niggas were smart, they'd realize that whatever logic they use to hate somebody or disagree with them could be used right back on them, pretty much 100% of the time. If you hate somebody because you think they're intolerant to gays, that same motherfucker could use that same logic and take that same energy and hate you because apparently you're intolerant to pussy. Now we can just both sit here and be pussies, no pun intended, because you think that I hate some shit that you think I shouldn't hate. When in actuality, we could both just like what we like and just shut the fuck up and stop trying to force everybody else to fuck with the same shit we fuck with. You see how that works?
God damn it.
Can I tell y'all something? When a nigga and a bitch get into a fight and a bitch do something to a nigga that she had no business doing, like, you know, putting her hands on him just because she thought he wasn't gonna do shit, and then he punch her in the fucking mouth, I find that hilarious. Now, I'm not saying that it's hilarious because it's a dude hitting a female, because, you know, it's very widely known, globally known. You're not supposed to put your hands on females. Okay, cool. I completely understand that. But you know what I hate? I hate when a bitch gets on the news or gets on Facebook or gets on whatever the fuck and bitch and complain about how a nigga hit her back. In order for you to get hit back, you gotta do the hitting in the first place. You initiated the hitting. So you thought you was doing some shit that only you were permitted to do. We ain't even gotta take it that far. Let's talk about the shit that's making me want to do this video in the first place. I'm crammed as fuck in this spot. Let's talk about the shit that made me want to do this video in the first place, right? Actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll let Kane Carter bring this in. He said some shit in a video that he did some years ago, and I still very much subscribe to this. I'm just gonna let him say shit. We'll go from there.
I'm not saying you got the right to hit women. I'm saying you have the right to hit any motherfucker that puts their hands on you. You are entitled to that.
Really can't put that shit much better than that. If at any point in time you arguing with a nigga, you, as a female, if you arguing with a nigga and you haul off and punch this nigga in the mouth, or you slap him, or you do whatever the fuck you did, whatever it is that you did to him physically, if he didn't do shit physically to you first, you hitting him is you pretty much saying, motherfucker, I'm God. I'm a superhero, nigga. If I punch you in the mouth, what the fuck are you gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit, cause you can't do shit. I'm a woman, you a man. If I punch your bitch ass, it's just gonna be people talking about you, about how you got your ass beat by a female. If you hit me, I'm calling the motherfucking police, and I'm gonna get your bitch ass put in prison. I can do what I want, and your punk ass is stuck. You're powerless to resist. Ha 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 ha. Ha! Now pick up your pride and your teeth and stop bleeding on my carpet. Cause ain't nobody tell you to do that stupid ass shit. Ain't no fucking reason for you to be putting your hands on nobody that did not put their hands on you first. Every time I hear about a dude putting his hands on a female, my first question after that to myself is, well, what the fuck did she do? I'm not just saying she automatically did some shit. What I'm saying is that typically, that's the shit that they leave out of the story. Because they just want you to see the part where the dude hit the woman. Even with that whole Chris Brown and Rihanna fiasco. Like, I hate to bring that shit up because it happened so fucking long ago. But that is a textbook definition of a dude doing the same shit to somebody else that person did to them. A lot of you motherfuckers didn't even know what the fuck actually happened because ain't nobody say shit. You just saw Rihanna's face after the fact and you was like, oh my God, he's such a terrible person. What would you do, ladies, if you were a dude and your girl put her fucking hands on you. And keep this shit in mind too. It's real easy to say what you would have done or what somebody else should have done under a certain set of circumstances. I'm not asking you that question in order for you to actually tell me. I'm asking that question in order for you to think about the shit. But whatever was getting ready to come out of your fucking mouth, just think to yourself, how can I guarantee that what I'm saying I would have done is actually what would have sufficed in that situation if it were actually me? Because you can't tell yourself what you would have done if you were in somebody else's situation. You can say what you think sounds good, but that don't mean that's what you would have done. You don't know what the fuck you would have done. What type of motherfucker are you? What type of motherfucking oracle ass nigga are you to be able to say, I know for a fact I wouldn't have hit her. I don't know what I would have did, but I wouldn't have hit her. You don't know what the fuck you would have done. Them motherfuckers will say some shit like, well, he should have just walked away. Why the fuck do we always say that shit as if the man is the only one who was capable of walking away? The same way bitches always say the dude could have walked away and should have walked away, the woman could have walked away too. So why the fuck is it that the man is the only one who's held to this expectation of walking away if shit start to really go left? Why is it that the woman is never held to that same standard? What you gonna say some shit like, what? Well, because he's a guy, and naturally he's stronger than her, so he could do a lot more damage to her than she could do to him. Even if she did hit him, he wouldn't feel it that much. So what he should walk away, and she should just do whatever she thinks she needs to do. First of all, the problem with bitches like that is they think too much. You need to stop thinking. You're gonna fucking hurt yourself. Second, let's stay with that argument. She knew that he was capable of doing more damage to her than she could do to him. He knew this as well. Both parties are fully aware of this, but she still made the decision to haul off and swing on this nigga. So why is it that I have to be held at fault because this bitch knew I could knock her fucking lips off her face if pushed far enough? Everyone's aware of this, and yet females will still take it upon themselves to swing on a nigga. So you think it's justified for you to swing on me because you got mad. But if I were to get mad and swing on you, it's an entirely different ball game. How the fuck does that work? How are you more justified in swinging on me if I haven't swung on you? I didn't do nothing to you physically. We sitting here arguing back and forth. You pissed off at me, I'm pissed off at you. But at what point do you decide it's okay for you to hit me, but I don't get the same right? Not only do I not get the same right, the police will barely listen to me if I tell them that you hit me first and I hit you back. That's assault across the fucking board, regardless of who it is. Really, and for some fucking reason, everybody seems to have forgotten this. Nobody is supposed to hit any fucking body. That's assault regardless. Whether it's a man hitting a man, a woman hitting a woman, a man hitting a woman. If you hit somebody, that's assault. Why the fuck somebody gotta remind you of this shit? I hate how motherfuckers act like niggas are the only ones who are supposed to walk away. This bitch could have walked away too, but she didn't. She put her fucking hands up like she was Roy Jones. Now she wanna box. Cool. Let's box. But when that stat sheet come out, I'm gonna be 1 for 1. And the fight gonna be over with, cause your bitch ass gonna be asleep. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. The same way you can't tell me how the fuck my dick is supposed to be operating because you don't know how the fuck your dick would operate if you were a dude. You'd be mad at me cause my dick is soft as fuck and is determined to stay that way, bitch. You don't understand what it's like to have a dick. In your mind, dick's supposed to do certain shit under certain circumstances, and if it's not doing that shit, then it's something wrong with you, sir. I can't tell you how your pussy operate, or how it's supposed to operate, or what it's supposed to do, because sometimes pussy do what the fuck it want to do. Same way dick do what the fuck it want to do. So for you to be trying to tell yourself that a nigga ain't shit because he put his hands on a female without actually knowing what the fuck happened, or while knowing that the female started the whole shit in the first place. Type of nigga you think you talking to? Let Kane Carter give you another point real fucking quick. We gonna get the fuck up out of here.
I'm not telling you not to defend yourself. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm simply saying is that if we're arguing and words are the only thing that's being exchanged, who the fuck are you to swing, you piece of shit?
Bottom line, if you one of them females that think I can put my hands on a nigga because I'm a female and I'm more likely to get away with the shit, kill yourself. Because I tell you what, I'm not going to hesitate to defend myself against anybody. I don't give a fuck if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're a ceiling fan, a squirrel. If you put your hands, your paws, your blades on me, I'm going to beat your ass. Don't do shit to nobody that didn't do some shit like that to you first, or make you feel like they were going to. And a lot of females try to use that defense too. Well, I didn't feel safe. Yeah, you did. You knew goddamn well that nigga wasn't finna do shit to you. You just wanted to use that as your ammunition. I thought he was gonna hit me, so I beat him to the punch. No pun intended. Fuck off. That ain't what the fuck going on. Some of you bitches just love being loose cannons, you Duke Nukem ass bitch. You know what? If a nigga whoop your ass because you tried to pick a fight with him by starting the fight because you want to throw the first punch because you think you fucking Bernard Hopkins, whatever happened to you just happened. Don't call a nigga like me, because all I'm gonna tell you is get your shit together. But hey, who the fuck am I? Just a nigga with a camera.